Hey everybody, Brian Fish here. Today is June 28th, 2015, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about worry. I was inspired to talk about this today just by watching my twin daughters. Next month they turn 2, and as I've been spending time with them over the last couple of days, I've kind of come to the realization of they don't worry. They don't worry about anything. And I kind of started thinking about that a little bit and wondering why that is and why adults and even older kids can feel worry. And I kind of came to the conclusion that worry is the result of having problems. So if you have a perceived problem, you're likely to worry about it. Seems simple. um, when I was a younger adult and more like a school aged, high school, college, and after college, I was a big worrier. I would lay awake at night worrying about every single thing that could possibly happen. The next day, I worried about every problem I had. I couldn't sleep because of my worry, and it really consumed me. And I really, um, boy, it had to have been more than 15 years ago. I did a Dale Carnegie 12 week class, and during that I kind of really got an understanding for my worry and got control of it. And so here's kind of the takeaway. Here's the conclusion. So if worry is the result of having a problem, it is our choice to view every perceived problem as an opportunity. If you do that, opportunity evokes the emotion of excitement. So it's really how you choose to look at each scenario. If you choose to look at it as a problem, you will worry. If you choose to look at it as an opportunity, you'll have excitement. So, really, kind of an epiphany. It really comes down to that thing where, you always hear is you have the choice in everything you do, and this is no different. So the difference between victims and leaders are that victims see things as problems, leaders see things as opportunities, and it could be the same thing. So it's a way to change your mindset. It's a way to start thinking in a proactive way, in a way that a leader would act and think, um, and in a way, thinking in a way to be successful. So it was kind of something that watching my girls today just made me think of again, and brought this up in me, and made me realize just the opportunity we all have in looking at everything in a way that of our choosing. So one thing to be careful about when you think about the topic of worry is that complaining is worrying made verbal. Complaining is worrying made verbal. So if you're always complaining, you are basically worrying. Um, you are just saying it out loud. So just like complaining is usually the result of a perceived problem. If you perceive it as an opportunity, you wouldn't be complaining about it. Instead, you'd be excited about the opportunity that you have to do something great and turn something seemingly negative into something big and positive. So catch yourself complaining and ask yourself, why am I complaining? How can I look at this in a different way? Um, so again, complaining is worrying made verbal. Um, there's two. This comes from Bruce Lee. So Bruce Lee used to write down his worry list. So every day he'd write down on a piece of paper all the things that he was worried about, and then he'd crumple that piece of paper up and throw it away, or he'd light a match to it and burn it. So it was like a symbolic gesture of saying that I'm going to get my worries out of my mind, get them out of me, and get rid of them. He recognized that his two biggest assets were mental focus and physical energy, and anything that he was worrying about was something that was going to be taking away from his mental focus and his physical energy. So again, kind of the lesson here is self-awareness. If you can be aware of your choice, be aware of worry, be aware of complaining, you can be aware of how you react and how you attack your thoughts. So that's the message for today. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk soon.